Rush Limbaugh was nominated for a Nobel Peace Prize too. Do you guys remember that? I nominated him. I called him in advance when I was president of Landmark. I say, Rush, we're going to nominate you for the Nobel Peace Prize. So he starts laughing. He says, okay, what did I do to deserve it? Doesn't matter. Watch the reaction. So we look up the rules. And of course, a citizen can't just nominate somebody for the Nobel Peace Prize. So I did it anyway. So we nominated Rush for the Nobel Peace Prize, and we made a big issue out of it. He made a big issue out of it, and the media went nuts. You know, I mentioned last night on our program on Pluto that I had nominated, Landmark had Rush Limbaugh for a Nobel Peace Prize. And I'd done it tongue-in-cheek. And so Mr. Producer pulled up the article that was in the New York Times when the moron interviewed me about it. And remember, I have no ability to make a Nobel Peace Prize recommendation. You have to fit within one of the categories, and I certainly did not, but I felt like doing it anyway. And the New York Times, it wasn't just the New York Times, ABC, all the big guys, they all ran with it. You know, Rush Limbaugh nominated for a Nobel Peace Prize by Landmark Legal Foundation. We're laughing and laughing. Anyway, let me read you, since I brought it up. February 2nd, 2007, boy, time flies. Nobel nominations left and right. Tom Zeller Jr. Just as the deadline for recommendations was closing yesterday, the former Vice President Al Gore was nominated for the 2007 Nobel Peace Prize, the Associated Press reports. That's what ticked me off. Al Gore, Nobel Peace Prize, what the hell did this guy ever do? That's where I got my idea. Two Norwegian parliament members put forth the nomination, as well as one for the Canadian Inuit activist, Sheila Watt Collier. So I'm watching this, I'm going, wait a minute. I got a nominee too. Said Mr. Bush, a prerequisite for winning the Nobel Peace Prize is making a difference, and Al Gore has made a difference. Al Gore, like no other, has put climate change on the agenda. Gore uses his position to get politicians to understand, while Sheila works from the ground up. Sheila is just another nominee out of Canada. Mr. Gore has been a dogged advocate for the environment and an evangelist for addressing the potential ravages of global warming. His film, An Inconvenient Truth, which documents the science behind climate change estimates, has been nominated for an Oscar. Whoa, wow, that's a toughie. There's also relentless speculation that Mr. Gore will throw his hat in the ring for the 2008 Democratic presidential nomination. Not to be outdone, the Landmark Legal Foundation, a public interest law firm fighting for conservative principles in America, quote unquote, submitted a nomination for its own candidate. Some of the group's president, Mark R. Levin, said, whose tireless efforts to promote liberty, equality, and opportunity for all humankind, regardless of race, creed, economic stratum, or national origin, deserves to be recognized. Rush Limbaugh. They freaked out. They went nuts. Said Mr. Levin's nominating letter to Professor Ole de Yabadaba, the chairman of the Norwegian Nobel Institute, which was published along with a press release. Rush Limbaugh is a nationally syndicated radio talk show host in the United States, one of the most popular broadcasters in the world. His daily radio show is heard on more than 600 radio stations in the United States and around the world for 18 years. He has used his show to become the foremost advocate for freedom and democracy in the world today. Every day he gives voice to the values of democratic governance, individual opportunity, and the just equal application of the rule of law. It goes on and on and on. It's in the New York Times, the whole damn letter. The Nobel Institute did expand its rules in 2003, allowing for a wider array of nominees. From the Institute's website, any one of the following, there's like 10 bullets. And then they finally figure out, wait a minute. I don't think this guy Levin can do it, but they still wrote the article. We're not sure which of these categories encompass the Landmark Legal Foundation. None. Didn't matter. But we'll assume that Mr. Levin knows what he's doing. I did. It's like one of the greatest PR feats ever. It's worth noting, however, that the Nobel Institute adds this suggestion at the same website. So here we have the New York Times debating whether or not I have the authority to do it, which of course I didn't. The nominators are strongly requested not to publish their proposals. Well, of course, we published it. We sent it out on a press release. We put it on our website. We sent it to Rush. He put it on his website. Update. We got caught. To all the posters and mad emailers who complained that the nomination of Mr. Limbaugh was a hollow gesture, and likely made with no hope of success. Well, yes, we apologize for assuming that this was obvious. They didn't assume it was obvious, did they? We punked them. It is rendered more so given that, as many readers have also pointed out, the Nobel Institute extends invitations for nominations. And Mr. Levin's letter was, as he himself noted, unsolicited. We hope this clarifies things. Now chill. So that's bullcrap from them because, oh, we thought you knew. They didn't know, which is why, look at this. There's 3 damn pages on it in the New York Times. And by the way, even when they were done, the wire services, they still ran with it. Everybody ran with it. And we loved every damn minute of it.
For all this and much more, sign up for Levin TV.